So the emailer for today's second date update asked that I be gentle and nice to her.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
She knows you then.
She was apparently hesitant to email us about a second date update after hearing all the crazy ones. Her name's Deanna. Deanna, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. I promise to be nice to you.
Okay, good.
No,
don't believe him.
Yeah. Her email said that she's never had trouble getting dates in the past and that you've always dated meatheads, but you actually went out with a nice guy and you really liked him, right?
Yeah. My friend set me up on a blind date with him, and they said that we would have a lot in common.
What were you attracted to? I mean, because if this isn't your like typical dude that you go after, did you feel like there was a spark or?
I was really comfortable around him, and he made me laugh. It was just like an instant connection.
Okay.
Was he hot?
He wasn't like the muscly guys that I usually date, but he was cute.
Okay.
Like scrawny and nice.
So he had a way of making me feel really comfortable, and he was really funny, which was nice. He was good at pool. He taught me how to play pool.
Oh, did he do one of those like reach behind you and show you how to move the pool stick moves?
No. I
Oh.
was kind of hoping he would, but he didn't.
So what did you do on the date?
We just went for a drink and played pool for a couple hours. And then I felt like that's another thing that I really liked, is that he was a gentleman. He walked me to my car afterwards and hugged me. And that was it.
And what was the last thing that happened at your car? He hugged you. He made plans. He said he'd call you.
We didn't really make plans. I texted him after the date saying, like, thanks for the date. I had a great time.
Uh-huh.
And I never heard back from him, and it's been a week.
That's weird.
And you can't think of anything that happened on the date that might have caused him to not want to call you back.
No, not at all.
You're not like a pool shark and you took him for all his money.
No.
At any time, did you compare him to maybe an ex-boyfriend or describe that he was so different than the guys that you were used to dating?
No, not at all.
You're so wimpy. Usually the guys I date have muscle tone. It's pretty weird.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's your body
If
fat.
he
Such
did
a-
that, I would understand why he wasn't messaging me.
What are your normal dates like when you go out to meatheads that you go out with usually?
They usually call immediately, like the next day, or have some sort of contact. I've never just had somebody not respond to a text message and then not hear from them in an entire week.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a long time, a week, right?
Yeah, it is. Well, it's weird that he wouldn't text you back because I always think it's a good move to send the text right after the date.
Yeah.
Thanks for the night. I think I support that move.
Yeah.
There's just something that sounds like he wasn't maybe that into you.
How could that be possible? No.
That is a good question.
It could be.
That
It could
is
be.
a good question.
Maybe he's playing hard to get. Maybe he wants you to wonder. So he's like, I'll let her wait it out for a week.
Sure.
I don't know. A week is kind of a long time, though.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Maybe he's like every other Seattle man, and instead of being passive aggressive, he's just passive.
Yeah, that's it. All right. You ready to call him?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to play a song. Come back. Call him and get your second date update. Hang on for me, okay?
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Okay, Deanna, you ready to go?
Yes.
If you're just tuning in to the second date update, we're about to call Nathan. He went out with Deanna. They had a fun time, played pool, had a hug at the end of the night. She thought everything went well. Texted him at the end of the evening like, hey, thanks for taking me out. I had so much fun with you. And
Sure, that's exactly how it went.
that's how it sounded. And
Again, sounds like Mario.
and he never responded to her at all. It has been a week, and she wants to figure out why.
Jubal, you promised to be nice.
Yes, I will. I'll be perfectly nice.
Dean, I forgot to ask you because you were set up by a mutual friend and it was a blind date. Is there any information coming in from her?
No.
No.
I tried to get a hold of them, and they said he hasn't said anything to them.
Weird.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
Hello?
Can I speak to Nathan, please?
Yeah, this is Nathan.
Nathan, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
What?
Host a radio show here in Seattle on Moving 92.5. Have you heard of us, Brooke and Jubal in the morning?
Yeah. Why are you calling me?
You went out on a date with a girl named Deanna a little while ago, like a week ago.
What's going on?
I'll explain.
I'm a little confused. Sorry, I don't mean to be paranoid.
No. Deanna's a friend of mine, and she told me about the date that you went on and that you haven't gotten back to her. The thing is, Deanna really liked you. Did you like going on the date with her? Did she do something wrong?
The short story of it is she has no business going out with someone like me.
What?
What does that mean?
Whoa.
I was set up with her on a blind date, okay?
Okay.
I never met her before. I met her through mutual friends. So when I saw her, I was like knocked out.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
We're talking like at least a 9 out of 10, but in my book there are no 10s. Like they don't exist except in like Greek mythology or something.
She was like the closest thing to a 10.
So she's gorgeous.
When we were playing pool, like everybody in the bar was watching her play.
Right.
I mean, how could you not? I would have been one of those guys with their head turns, and I'm just standing here going, okay, it's kind of cool that I'm out with this girl, but people must have been wondering why the hell am I with her?
So you think that she's out of your league?
Oh my God, completely.
Let me ask you this. Is it more of a you think she's out of your league issue or a jealousy issue and you don't like other people looking at you? Because I know for me, if I was dating a girl who's out of my league and other guys are looking, I'm like, yeah, I'm that awesome. I get to take that home, you know? Which one was it?
But it's not jealousy at all, man. It's the fact that I'm a normal-looking guy. She could be going out with some big, muscular guy who's a hedge fund dude. You know what I mean?
Nathan, do you have like some serious self-confidence issues? I mean, do you not believe that your personality is that awesome?
No, I just live in the real world.
All right. Nathan, I should let you know that Deanna is actually on the line listening.
She heard everything I just said?
Yeah. Deanna,
Yeah.
you have something to say to Nathan?
Yeah, I went out with a lot of jerks, and I just thought you were such a gentleman. And I even texted you, and you never texted me back. Your response really shocks me. I've never had a guy say that to me before.
Of course no one's ever done it before because you're gorgeous.
Yeah, but like, why are you so insecure?
I'm not insecure. I just feel like I just don't think I'm your type because of...
But isn't that for me to decide and not you? Like, it's so weird that you just made that decision for me.
Nathan, sounds to me like you need to shower with what I shower with, Old Spice swagger. You need a little more confidence there, buddy.
I want to shake Nathan right now. Nathan, dude, you're blowing it.
I agree.
Yeah. Can you tell her, like with some confidence, what you like about her?
I'm a normal-looking guy. Of course I like her.
That's what I like.
She's really nice. I'm sorry?
That's what I like.
Really? But look at us. We are so different. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you put us both in a room together, it just doesn't... It's not even about confidence. It's like, come on.
That's so crazy that you think that.
Did he make you laugh, Deanna?
Yeah.
See, Nathan, I found that if you can make a girl laugh, you can look like a troll and still land hot chicks. Hello. Case in point. So that's all you really need is a good sense of humor, dude. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, like, lighten up.
So, Nathan, even when she was trying to contact you and obviously was into you and interested in you, you just thought, nope, not going to work.
Yeah, I thought it would just end badly. She would go find some other guy that was much more her type or ridiculously better looking, and then I would be just kicked to the curb.
Oh, my gosh, Nathan,
Hey,
you're killing me.
At the end of these, you always ask if you guys will go out on a second date. We will pay for a second date. Nathan, did you want to try to go out with Deanna again?
Please.
You'll pay for a second date?
Yes, we'll pay for it.
Oh, my God. It's really nice.
Nathan, do you want to... Do me a favor. Go out with an incredibly hot girl and just enjoy yourself.
For free.
And stop thinking about how different you look than she does.
Oh, my gosh.
Deanna, don't take this the wrong way. I mean, I will go out with you on a second date, but don't expect anything great, down the road.
Wow,
Oh, my
that's
gosh,
terrible.
Deanna, do you want to go out with Nathan again?
This is just really unattractive, this
Yeah.
lack of confidence.
Well, I kind of don't blame her, to be honest with you.
Deanna?
Yeah.
Well, then you got your answer. Thank you for your time. Nathan, you there?
Yes, I am.
Way to that one up. That's all I could say. Connor is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Gia, so we're about to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But first, we have to find out about the date. Connor, how long has it been since you talked to Gia?
It's been a little over a week, and I've tried everything. I've tried calling, texting, the works.
Okay, well, that's a frustrating feeling. Maybe she lost her phone.
That would be a good explanation. Yeah.
It would, right? So you can be hopeful. Why don't you tell us about your date?
Okay, so we did something that's, I don't know, I guess it's a little quirky. It was a scavenger hunt at the art museum downtown, and basically you like download this app, right? And it gives you all these clues and like riddles to solve, and you basically like run around finding the stuff like, you know, the ugliest statue or the most romantic painting. And we were like, when we started, I was like, you know, do you ever watch like Amazing Race or any of those like reality shows? And she was like, I love those. I love that stuff. So I was like, me too. Let's like pretend we're on one of those. So, I don't know. There was like a lot of playful banter and conversation. Some of those conversations got like pretty deep. And we were like, it felt very like easy and intimate because we were doing things like we were sharing our earbuds to listen to the audio tour. And we were like, we kept making fun of how the like narrator sounded very dramatic. So I don't know. We were just having fun, you know?
Yeah. And it seemed like she was super into it too.
Oh, totally. It was easy. To me, it was like we were in our own bubble. Like, even at one point, like we were sitting and we found this like weird abstract sculpture that was on the like scavenger hunt. And we just sat there. And before I knew it, I looked at my watch and 40 minutes had passed. We had just been like talking, and I don't know, like, you know, that kind of, when something like that happens, it just feels like you clicked, and it doesn't happen that much. So I really felt like we clicked.
Yeah.
Okay. So why do you think you're getting ghosted?
Well, that's it. I don't know. 'Cause I guess I've never had a date that I would actually describe as like fun. I feel like I meet a girl, I go out on like the obligatory coffee date. We have small talk, or there's like an awkward dinner where you're wondering, oh, am I paying for this, or are we splitting it? Like, it's just so awkward. And this was not any of that. It's kind of like we were on like a little adventure, you know?
Yeah.
And I think the part that was like, I'm not trying to sound corny or anything, but like the part that was most attractive is that I got to see her brain at work, you know, like how she solves stuff and like how she thinks and how she approaches the world. And I was just very, very attracted by what I saw.
Yeah, you're into her. We can definitely tell you're into her.
Aww.
I am. It's weird. Like she even made this super dry joke about modern art that like no one else would have caught. And a week later, I'm thinking about it every single day. Like the joke like replays in my head, and I'm like, I don't know. It's just so smart. You know, you don't run into someone who's like as attractive, but also so interesting and so easy to have fun with.
Yeah. Are you smart too? Because I mean, if we're thinking about what could have gone wrong, I don't know. Like if she's super intellectual and if you can't think of anything, like there weren't even any awkward moments.
I didn't have any. And like, I'd like to think that I'm pretty smart, which is why I'm always looking for intelligence as like a part of the package. So no, I mean, I don't think that would be it. I would be pretty surprised if she didn't find like, you know, she didn't feel like I was keeping up.
Okay. Well, we'll see if we can figure it out for you then. We'll play a song, come back, call her, and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you or if she lost her phone. And then maybe get you a second date, okay?
Thanks. I would appreciate that.
All right. We'll play a song, come back, and get your first date follow-up next.
Hey, it's us, the Jonas Brothers, and guess what? We have some big news.
What's the news, Nick?
Huge news. We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first people to do podcasts.
Pretty wide range of podcasts that are out there. But this one's extra special.
So how did we actually come up with the name Hey Jonas, guys? I honestly don't remember.
I think it was on a call about what we should call it, and
we were thinking originally calling it one of the early names of our band before Jonas Brothers.
This is how you guys remember it going down?
Yes.
I have a very different memory of this. We were talking about a bit for the podcast where people could call in and say, Hey Jonas, and then I wrote down on my little notepad, Hey Jonas, and offered it up as a potential title for the podcast. But thanks for remembering that, guys.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
Your husband is not who you think he is. Your body is not what you thought it was. your identity is formed by a secret history. I'm Danny Shapiro, and these are just a few of the stunning stories I'll be exploring on the 14th season of Family Secrets.
And just then, we felt the plane turn in the air. So much so that the bags that were under people's seats just kind of flew into the aisle.
Each week, we dive headfirst into the complex power of secrecy, how it shapes our identities and relationships, and how it ultimately can reveal to us our truest selves.
My daughter, she's pretending she doesn't know, but is trying to cook and feed me and keep me alive because I wasn't eating anything. And me pretending like everything was fine.
He kind of shoved me out of the way and said, move. And he went out the front door and he jumped in a car and drove off. And that was the last time I saw him.
Listen to season 14 of Family Secrets on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Happy Pride from the Outspoken Podcast Network. All month long and all year round, we're celebrating being loud, proud, and always original. It's me, Brandon Kyle Goodman, host of the podcast Tell Me Something Messy. Check out my show for unfiltered takes on dating, relationships, and adulting.
The more you get comfortable with someone, the more their real self comes out. They're going to be gross.
What's the grossest thing about a man?
Burping. Shut it down.
Listen to High Key for the best pop culture takes, and there are no girls on the internet for all your tech news. For your favorite celebrity kikis, check out Outlaws with T.S. Madison.
Wait, so Luke was the son of Vader?
Yeah.
And Vader was turned by RuPaul?
Yeah, well, somebody turned him, some old witch.
Learn to love yourself unapologetically with BFF, Black Fat Femme, and start your day with intention with Waking Up with Ryan coming in July. Celebrate Pride with the Outspoken Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Pride, and listen now.
Hi, everyone. I'm Cheryl Strayed, author of Wild and Tiny Beautiful Things. I'm excited to share that I have a new podcast called Mind Over Mountain. In each episode, I interview athletes, adventurers, and adrenaline seekers to discuss the inner landscapes and life experiences that informed and inspired their extraordinary feats. I also bring a bit of advice into the mix, so we too can better understand how to face our own seemingly insurmountable challenges.
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull out what you already have inside. We're coming into this world fighting for our lives. All I'm going to do is pull out what you already got inside.
We're there to support and celebrate each other. And that's not like a your story versus my story.
You're going to walk up and over that dang mountain. You're not just going to put your mind over it.
Yep, exactly. And if I can't walk up and over it, I'm going to go through it.
Listen to Mind Over Mountain every Thursday on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
First Date Follow-Up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
Right in the middle of your first date follow-up, and if you're just joining us, Connor is on the phone, and Connor is getting ghosted by a woman named Gia, so we're about to call her and see if she'll tell us the reason she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But first, Connor, why don't you break down your date again real quick with Gia?
Yeah, it was perfect, at least on my end, and I thought she had fun. We went to the art museum downtown. We downloaded this app where you can go on a scavenger hunt and solve riddles and find different pieces of art, and it was everything I look for in a date. It was fun. It was easy to talk to her. We totally clicked, and I just really feel like I got a glimpse into not only her, but how her brain works, which, like I said, sounds kind of corny, but I am really into this girl. So I am really hoping that I hope there's some fluke as to why she's not responding to me.
Okay. Are you ready for us to call her?
As ready as I'll ever be.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Gia, please?
This is she.
Hey, Gia, how are you? This is the Jubal Show. It's a radio show.
Hi, Gia. I'm Nina. Hi, I'm Victoria.
And my name's Jubal. How are you?
Hi, good, thanks.
Yeah, do you know the show?
Not that well.
Okay.
I don't remember submitting to anything, but yeah, what's up?
Well, I don't think you did, but we did get an email about you from somebody who listens to the show. That's why we're on the phone.
Oh, cool. Who?
Okay. You have the most chill attitude.
I know.
Well, we do a segment on the show that's called the First Date Follow-Up. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then you end up ghosting them, that person can have us call you to ask us why you're ghosting them.
Who are you ghosting?
So this is about Connor?
Yes, it is about Connor. He said that he really liked you, thought your date was great, and is confused that it's been, over a week now and you haven't responded to him. Do you mind telling us why?
Yeah. Well, oh my goodness. The date was fun, like surprisingly fun. He's, clever and charming, but also he was just a lot.
Like,
it was a lot?
What does that mean?
Well, you know how people can just there's a line of too much sometimes. At first, we were clicking, and I thought it was, cute how into the scavenger hunt he was. And, I love interactive things and games and everything, but he kept making literally everything into a bit just the whole time, narrating the date in the worst fake British accent I've ever heard. It was cute the first time, but not an hour later. And then, trying to solve clues that weren't even, part of the game, and, high-fiving strangers, not everyone is into this, dude,
There's high-fiving strangers. I mean, that's kind of a warm energy, no?
Yeah, I mean, this old guy just kind of looked at him weird, which actually was pretty funny. But then he climbed up on a fountain to look for another clue. I don't know. It set off this emotional alarm, and then what's their thing? A docent?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got into an argument with him, and they were threatening to call security, and then he was arguing about whether this I've seen it in different TV shows where it's a banana or a fire extinguisher or something just on the wall, whether that counts as art, having this debate about modern art. And it was just I feel those two examples just kind of explain it the best. It was just chaotic energy, and I was just at first I was excited, but then by the end I was just exhausted.
Wait, that's why you ghosted me? Because I was too fun?
Hey, Gio, that's Connor. Connor's on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
You guys didn't tell me that she was on here.
You didn't say anything at the time. I mean, you were laughing and we were having a really good time. We were having fun.
We were, but then I also laugh when I'm stressed, I'm nervous, I'm not going to tell someone I barely know, how to not act when they're having fun. And yes, some of it was fun and funny, but then I was just by the end, I was I didn't feel safe leaving you unsupervised in public. I feel you should have had one of those backpacks with a leash on or something.
Listen, yeah, I wasn't trying to be extra. I really liked you. I was nervous, so I leaned into the jokes because it felt easier than being awkward or quiet or too serious.
I get that. However, it's okay to be quiet for a little bit in a museum. There wasn't any room for just being and stopping and observing. It was just on to the next. It was being stuck in an improv show.
Well, look, I know I can be a lot, but on that date, I swear I was not putting on a show. I was genuinely having one of the best dates I've ever had in my life. And I was just so surprised, and it was so refreshing that you were so smart and funny, and you made art to me feel less pretentious, so I just didn't want it to end.
Gio, he loves your brain.
Okay, well, that's really sweet, actually. Thank you.
I mean, listen, I'm not looking for you to change your vibe or anything. If you're chamomile, that's great, but I don't know, chamomile and espresso can work together, balance each other out or whatever, right?
I was so lost for a second there. So you're espresso?
I mean, I do lavender more than chamomile, but what, you want to be a latte? What?
Yeah, exactly. See, I can be a whole damn macchiato if you'll let me.
What do you think, Gio? You want to let him be a macchiato? Would you go on another date with Connor? We'll pay for it.
Some sweet talk.
Yeah.
You want some macchiato?
I mean, okay, let me think. I appreciate the honesty. I do. I did have a good time, minus the part where I thought we were going to get banned from the museum forever. Because there's an exhibit coming up that I really want to see.
I will not climb on fountains. I swear. I will not get in fights with the docent. And there will be no fake accents.
And high
unless
fives.
requested. No high fives.
Okay. Unless, like, maybe our next date is maybe signing up for an improv show or something.
I mean, I think we should give it one more shot.
Yeah.
You will?
You will.
Yeah, because even today you made me laugh.
Yay. All right, sweet.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Yes, this is awesome. Oh, yes. This is exactly how I hoped this would go. This is great.
Okay, well,
this is great.
I'll text you and we can go get those lattes and plan the next thing.
Cool. Just let me know when, and I won't be latte.
What?
Oh, God.
What does that mean?
Like late. Like latte, late. I won't be latte.
All right.
Jubal's first date follow-up.
Hey guys, it's us, the Jonas Brothers. I'm Joe.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Nick. And guess what? We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just
We're the
contributed to
first
it.
people to do podcasts.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Well, sick and tired is a strong way to put it, but you know.
Tired and sick.
Tired and sick.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp and Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod. There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months. We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest. We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes. Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to Two Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Everybody knows that the way to a woman's heart is car humor.
What?
And that's how Roger, the guy who was on the phone to do a second date update today, says he scored a date with Marissa, the girl that he wants to call. He said he used car humor. I don't really know what that means. That's just what his email said, so hopefully we can get an explanation. Roger, what exactly do you mean you scored a date with her using car humor?
Well, just that. I made a joke. I figured she's at a car show. She likes cars. I like cars. I made a joke.
Okay, you met her at a car show.
Yes.
Okay, and I have to know, what was your car joke?
Well, it's nothing great, but it worked for her. She was standing next to this 1970 Dodge Charger. It was a gorgeous car, but she looked so good next to it. I almost missed the car completely. But I just said I got to talk to her, so I went up and I started some small talk, and I said, I'm rebuilding a car just like this, but all I've got so far is a steering wheel.
That
That's
was it.
actually cute. I would fall for that too.
I know it's lame. It's lame, but good.
But apparently it worked, right? You guys went out.
It worked.
Okay.
Exactly. We started talking. Yeah.
You sound charming enough to pull it off.
Well, I don't look it. It would have worked better on the phone.
So is the date that you want to talk about at the car show, or did you guys end up actually going out?
No, yeah, the car show went great. The actual date was that weekend at a concert we went to.
Oh, you even took her to a show.
I did. She was down. She said she wanted to go to a show with me.
Okay. And how did the show go?
It went great at first, but I have to be honest. I showed up at her house on my bike, of course.
Wait a minute. Did you say on your bike?
Yes.
Like a motorcycle?
No, bicycle.
Okay.
You showed up on a bicycle.
Yes, I lost my license. It's been many years ago. It's just something I'd rather not get into. But anyway,
Did she know that you were going to show up on a bicycle?
No.
Oh, okay, listen. I mean, I think the bicycle's fine if you give a girl a warning, especially if you meet a man at a car show. You'd assume that he's going to come pick you up, I don't know, in a car.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I figured we had some good connections, some good common ground, that it wouldn't be a big issue.
So what were you going to do? Put her on your handlebars and take her to the concert?
Well, I'm a gentleman, okay? So obviously I thought, okay, well, if she drives us, I'd be a gentleman. I'd pay for parking. I'd pay for the tickets to the show, drinks, whatever she needed. I wanted to do that, at least since she was driving.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Did you ask her beforehand to drive, or did you just show up like, hey, you got to drive us?
I asked her if she could drive, but she didn't know I was going to show up on a bike.
Okay, so she thought you were just being like, hey, you want to drive? Because, it'd be cool.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
but she kind of had to drive. She had no choice.
Right.
All right.
And so the car ride to the concert was not awkward then?
No. Like I said, it was more humor and more common ground. It was kind of everything that you think about when you think about, hey, I just met this person and we're together going to a concert. This should be a good time. It was perfect.
Okay, so she didn't seem bothered by the fact that you showed up on a
No,
bike.
not at all.
That's cool, actually. Sounds like a cool chick.
Well, that's what I thought, yeah.
And so how was the show?
Well, now we come to the crux of it. It was going good at first, and I was really digging music. She seemed to do that as well. And then she kind of said she had to go to the bathroom, and so I just kind of found, someone to talk to. And a few minutes go by, nothing. Didn't see her, so I kind of checked around, didn't see her. I guess it was 10, 15 minutes. I'm not sure exactly how long, but I finally got a text from her that said, she didn't feel good and that she went home. And, of course, my gut reaction was, okay, I understand, but now I have no ride home.
I was going to say, how did you get home from the concert?
My bike is at her house.
Yeah. So how'd you get home?
I took the bus. I had to take the bus.
What did you say to her? What did you text back?
Well, at this point, I'm still assuming she's fallen sick. I don't want to offend her. I'm kind of offended myself that she didn't offer to at least ride me home. So I didn't say much. I didn't want to. I still thought I had a chance. Maybe she just felt sick. So anyway, I took a bus, got my bike, and I let her be.
Oh, you didn't knock on the door or anything when you got...
No. I let her be. I didn't know. I didn't know how sick she was.
Okay.
Have you let her be since the date, or have you tried to call her a few times?
No. I made some text message advances, if you will. I made some more car humor that seemed to work the first time. I figured it would work again.
God, you have a big library of car jokes at your disposal.
I do. I pride myself on that, yeah.
So have you heard anything from her at all?
Nothing. Not a zilch.
Okay, so she basically ditched you in the middle of your date at the concert and has not talked to you since.
And there was no signs that she was having a bad time with you or that she was trying to escape for some reason?
Not at all. No, not at all.
Are you mad at all?
I'm not mad. I think I would just, I'm an adult. She's an adult. I thought we kind of hit it off. I know that we didn't meet under traditional circumstances, but maybe she could be an adult and say, hey, this is what I don't like about you, or this is why I won't return your calls, instead of being a 4-year-old about it.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, and find out if she can be an adult and tell us what happened on your date, okay?
All right.
All right, we'll get your second date update right after this.
Thank you.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Roger.
Hey.
Hey, before we make the phone call for your second date update, I wanted to first congratulate you on being the first person to do a second date update that has ever showed up for their first date on a bike. I was just thinking about it. We've had people show up on motorcycles before, but nobody actually show up on like a 10-speed bike and then make their date drive them somewhere.
Well, thanks very much. It's an honor to be the first.
It's an honor to have you on the show. If you're just tuning in, Roger went on a date with a girl named Marissa. They went to a concert. He showed up to her house on a bike because he doesn't have his license, so he made her drive to the concert. But in exchange, he paid for parking, drinks, everything else. He paid for it all, but he got ditched in the middle of the concert. She left and said that she felt sick, and he hasn't talked to her since. We're about to call her and find out if something went wrong on that first date.
And am I clear? No one in this room believes that she was actually sick? Like everybody thinks it was an excuse?
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah, when was this date, by the way? How long ago?
This was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks. Okay, so maybe she got like that weird 2-week flu that's going on, and she hasn't been able to call you.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Marissa?
Yeah, speaking.
Hi, Marissa. My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Seriously?
Yes. How are you?
Yeah, I know you guys.
You do? Oh, awesome. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Nice.
How about you?
Good. Nice to meet you.
You as well.
Have any idea why I might be calling you today?
Well, I guess there's probably a lot of reasons you could be calling.
Well, I'm calling you today because somebody emailed us for a second date update.
Oh, my God.
Have you heard second date updates before?
Oh, yeah, totally. I listen to them all the time. Never thought that I would be on it, though.
Congratulations.
How many dates have you been on in the last 2 weeks?
2.
2, okay. And of those 2, was one of them named Roger?
Yes.
All right. Well, Roger would be the one that emailed us for a second date update.
Yep, I bet he did.
Oh, really?
He told us that you ditched him he said that you said you got sick, but we're all assuming that you ditched him in the middle of a concert.
Yeah, was it that subtle?
Dude, that's not cool. You were his ride, man. You can't just leave somebody stranded.
Yeah.
I know, I'm usually a good person, but, this is bad, you guys. I don't know what he told you, but I would love to tell you the true story.
Really?
Okay, so tell us what happened.
So, I don't know if he told you this, but we met at a car show. So, I'm pretty surprised when he shows up to my door on a bicycle.
He actually told us that. Yeah. He said that he showed up on a bike and asked you to drive to the concert.
Oh, okay, he told you that. What else did he tell you?
He told us that, and he told us that you guys went to a concert, and then that you ditched him, pretty soon after you got there.
Mm-hmm. So he didn't tell you anything about the car ride to the concert?
No, nothing.
Are you serious? He didn't say anything about the car ride and what he told me?
No, he didn't. He actually said that you guys had a nice conversation on the way there.
Yeah.
Well, we have very different definitions of a nice conversation.
So what happened in the car then?
So we're in the car and we're driving, and he was talking about how expensive drinks at the concert were. So he wanted to stop at a liquor store on the way and pick up a 6-pack and have me smuggle it in my purse into the concert.
And you weren't down with that?
No, I said no. I didn't want to get caught and kicked out of the concert. Yeah. And beyond that, when I told him no, he called me a wet blanket.
You do sound a little straight-laced when you're so adamant against smuggling beer in.
Well, you just meet someone, and let's be honest, it was not a small venue. I've been there before. They check purses. I knew it wasn't going to work. What's the point?
So he insulted you after, geez, just trying to save some money on beer, you wet blanket.
Yeah, totally. But it's almost I'm driving. I'm trying to go with the flow of the night. We're going to go to a concert, and it's cool. So I'm trying to, be open and brush it off a little bit.
Yeah.
But then we get into the concert, and, it's about 15 minutes into the show. Things haven't really built up yet. And he tries to pick me up and crowd surf me, hand me off to another person.
What?
Yeah. No one else is doing this yet. I just met this guy. He doesn't know me. It's not like I was do it,
Help me. I'm trying to picture this. So he just got behind you and tried to lift you up?
And then hand you off?
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing? I freaked out.
Who crowd surfs anymore anyway?
I don't know.
Is crowd surfing still a thing?
I think so.
Still at that point, I was a little annoyed, but I was, trying to let it go. And then the final straw comes, right?
Uh-oh.
So he tries to get me to flash the band.
No!
What? Yeah.
No way!
Did you say to flash them?
Yeah.
What did he say to you?
He was like, hey, show the band your
Are you serious?
Why?
He kept telling me it would be hilarious if I showed the band my boobs. I was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna fall for that one. Thanks, buddy.
Is that when you left?
Yes. I said I had to go to the bathroom, and I just went straight for the exit. I thought about, calling a friend, getting a second opinion, but no, I was just out of there.
Oh, my gosh. He sounded so charming and lovable when we talked to him. Yeah. I'm, shocked by this information.
Yeah, he sounded that way at the car show to me, too, but, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, man.
Show me your boobs! You know that he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Okay, you do know the second date updates. Roger?
Yeah, hey.
Hey, man.
Marissa, really? Did it take this to discuss it with you? Let's go over this. So what was the first turn off for you? I mean,
bicycle and me driving.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, all right. So I have a troubled past. I feel like you were a grown up, you were an adult. Maybe you understand. Hey, I'm moving on.
Oh.
Wait,
I don't want to talk about it.
You're talking about adulthood when you're the one that's telling her to show the band her boobs?
Okay,
Good
well,
point.
on that particular note, I thought it would be cool that if she showed the band her boobs, then we could maybe get like a backstage pass. I would really impress Marissa. It would bring us like
Okay, but that's not impressing me if I'm the one doing the work. It's the same thing as like smuggling the six-pack in.
collective-
Okay,
it's a
you
date,
paid
Marissa. It's a
$8
collective
for
effort.
beer, but I have to put my life on the line for going into the show or not.
It's not putting your life on the line. It's having a little fun, Marissa. You need to lighten up a little bit, live a little bit. I mean, you smuggling beer. Everybody smuggles beer. Put it in your purse, your socks. I don't care. Your hoodie.
Okay, maybe that was an overstatement, but come on, man. You've never been to that venue before? They were checking everything. It was just a stupid idea.
Marissa, do you even hear what you're saying? You're talking like somebody who doesn't know how to experience life to the fullest. I mean, you're going to stay there
Okay,
if you don't lighten up.
Maybe your definition of living life to the fullest and mine are a little bit different.
And why wouldn't you be? You have socks. You could smuggle beer yourself. Why does she have to do it?
She's a gorgeous female. She can get away with a lot more than I can.
Oh, my God. Okay, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. But, like, beer aside, there were so many other things wrong with the date.
Marissa, I just feel like if you loosen up, live a little bit, have a little fun, we could have another date and we could have a good time. I just feel like you were too tight-laced.
It's her
Now
fault.
it's her fault, yeah.
It's her fault.
was
God,
sticking away.
show him some nipple, Marissa. What's your problem? Objectify
Exactly.
yourself a little
Thank
bit for some backstage passes.
Amen.
I was being sarcastic.
Listen, if I'm really that boring, why do you want to go out on a date with me again?
Because you're at a car show. Most girls don't go to car shows, so boom, right there, you're my material.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and I thought you were my material, too, but you don't even own a car.
But he's got car
ouch.
jokes for days.
I have a car, Marissa. It's a nice car. I just can't drive it, okay?
Well, Marissa, would you like to go out with Roger again? We will pay for a second date.
Pay for the Uber.
No, I'm not up to being told how boring I am for another date.
It's probably a good call.
Marissa, if you had done the things I told you to, you would have had the time of your life. It wouldn't have been boring at all.
Sorry, my definition of fun just isn't crowd surfing and showing my boobs to strangers.
Yeah, you know what? You do sound a little boring, Marissa, I gotta say. Yeah. Sorry, Roger. No second date, man.
Come on.
Marissa, thank you for listening and thank you for telling us what happened on your date. I appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure.
Sounds like it.
Roger, good luck in the future. I'm sure you'll be able to find a nice lady who will let you show her boobs to strangers.
Exactly. That's what we need more of in this country.
Oh, my God. Yeah, what else is
Support
boobs
you
good
100%.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I'll go out with Roger. I have a 6-pack of beer in my purse right now, and I'll flash anybody. Sounds like there's somebody out there for everyone. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude, Roger, wanted to call Marissa. They went to a concert together, and she actually ditched him because he called her a wet blanket because she wouldn't sneak a 6-pack of beer into the concert inside her purse. Then he tried to pick her up and make her crowd surf. She wasn't into that. And then the final straw was when he told her to flash the band because he thought it would be funny, and then she just left.
Yeah.
And when we got her on the phone, they talked about it, and he still thought that she was being way too uptight.
Wow.
And
God.
she just did not want to go out with Roger again.
And he just sounds like a guy that never stops.
Yeah, he sounds
Like,
annoying.
Yeah.
Oh.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, just email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. How soon is too soon to share your life's ambitions when you're on a first date?
Oh, I think that's a great thing to share right off the bat.
Yeah,
Well,
sure.
I guess unless your life's ambition is to set the world record for the most breakups in history. Probably not a good idea
Good
on
point.
a first date.
Oh.
But Brad's on the phone for a second date update right now, and his email said that he had a wonderful date and they shared their life's ambitions.
Ooh.
That's
Brad,
awesome.
Sounds very deep for a first date.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think it was too much. I thought it was a nice, conversation topic.
Really?
Okay, yeah. Or a lot of pressure, depending on if you have figured those things out or not, right?
I want to have babies tomorrow. We'll get to that part in a second, but what's the name of the girl you want to call today?
Tracy.
All right, and how did you meet Tracy?
I met her through a dating app.
Okay, what did you like about her?
I mean, she seemed super cool, and that she thought I was funny, so that's always a good thing.
Is that rare?
Rarer than it should be.
Okay.
All right.
Valid.
So tell us about your date. What'd you guys do?
She actually wanted to pick the place. I was something she was pretty insistent on. So I was like, yeah, sure. And it was something I hadn't heard of. And you get this, she actually put her name on a list for us and then got us in with it.
Wait, so it's like a hard place to get into? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, I had no idea. The place ended up being like totally packed.
Whoa.
And, I was just like waiting around, and then this girl just came up to me and she was like, "Hey, are you Brad?" I was like, "Oh yeah, what's up?" And that ended up being Tracy, and she was like, "Hey, I put my name on the list. Don't worry, we got a table," and then just like brought me right on over.
Whoa,
Oh,
VIP.
so she was like a baller at this restaurant. Is she like a big foodie or something? Why was she so into this place?
I mean, I don't think it was like anything in particular, like a foodie, but I mean, we sat down and the food was like bomb. It was so good.
Ooh.
So I mean, I guess she knew her stuff. I'm super glad I let her pick.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So she makes good selections when it comes to restaurants. Is there anything else you liked about her?
I mean, we just got to talking, and like I said, she thought I was funny, so I was super into that. But we got to talking, and it was kind of crazy. We actually ended up, we went to the same elementary school, but like different years.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow.
That's a funny
Yeah.
coincidence.
And then we actually had this friend, Rob, who's like our mutual friend, that we had no idea that we both knew each other. So I wish Rob would have introduced us like earlier.
Yeah, what a small world.
That's cool.
Any chance you could be related and not know it?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
And you guys, I mean, you said you had talked about your life's ambitions. How did that come up?
So I was talking to her actually about my dog, and she kind of made like a little like segue. She was like, "Actually, I want to work with like dogs and animals like for my ambitions of life."
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you say, "Oh, you can take my dog. I don't want him anymore"? That could have probably turned her off.
No, absolutely not. No, she was like super into it. She was like, "Yeah, I want to open up a place for like rescue pets, like pets that come from like bad homes and that kind of stuff." And I was just like blown away. I was like, "Wow." Like started liking her even more because of that, because she got like a big heart and stuff.
Yeah.
So this all sounds perfect. I mean, if she's not calling you back, there has to have been something that was weird.
Yeah, I mean, it could be when I like shared my dreams with her about like what I wanted to do.
Uh-oh.
What are yours?
Okay, so I've been thinking about this for a while, and I really want to open up this Jurassic Park themed bar.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell us more.
Right. You see the ones that have like the different like Game of Thrones, like Anchorman bars. So I want to do a Jurassic theme park like bar.
Whoa.
Everything would be dinosaur. You would have like food and drinks that would be dinosaur themed. Okay. I want to do this drink called a Velocirita.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
It's like a margarita, but it's a Velocirita.
Yeah.
I get it.
It's exactly like it's a margarita, but you call it a Velocirita.
Right.
I like it. I mean,
Wait,
it
are
could
you-
catch on. Who knows? And you think that she didn't think that your dream of having a Jurassic Park themed bar was noble enough or something?
I mean, it did kind of feel like a little rough next to her, big like adult dream of open up an animal sanctuary.
Well, what
yeah,
was
I guess
her?
it's kind of like, I want to open up an animal sanctuary. I want a race car bed.
Yeah. I want to play with dinosaurs.
Yeah.
What was her reaction though? What did she say to you?
I mean, she was very sweet and supportive. She was like, "That sounds fun."
That sounds fun. Pats your hand.
for
Oh,
you.
cute.
Yeah.
I mean, but like, tell me that you guys wouldn't enjoy going to that. Like the bartenders and waiters would be like dressed up, like park rangers.
Yeah, I mean,
No, yeah, I'm
everybody's
down.
going there with the T-Rex inflatable costume,
Oh,
though,
yeah.
right? Like,
I like the idea.
It'd be fun.
How did the date end with her?
I mean, the date was nice. We didn't kiss, but it was a nice hug. It didn't seem like weird. I thought we would continue texting, but I haven't heard anything back from her since.
huh.
Weird.
That'd be strange for the Jurassic Park bar to be like the biggest turnoff where you wouldn't want to see somebody again.
Yeah, that'd be a big old bummer because I thought it would sound fun.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe she stole your idea? That's why she's not calling you back.
Just in construction right now.
Oh my gosh, that would no. I don't think she stole my idea. Maybe I should have said something like I would donate, 5% of my proceeds from my bar, like to her animal charity or something. Maybe she
That would
would've
have been
gone
a
to
good
that.
line.
Yeah.
Maybe you
Even
could
no-
try it if we get her on the phone. You can try it then. Be like, I thought a lot about it, and you can have 5% of.
Not a bad backup plan.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call her and get your second date update. Okay?
All right, thanks, man.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and today Brad is on the phone, and Brad doesn't know it yet, but he and I are now business partners because I've decided to invest in his business. Because Brad wants to open a Jurassic Park themed bar.
Wow.
Be pretty fun.
Yep. And Brad, I will only invest in your bar if we can also have a drink called the pterodactyl.
That's cute, guys.
That's
awesome.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
If the waiters who are dressed like park rangers actually get to tase people, too.
Whoa.
Like anybody who's getting out of control.
I mean, that might be a little much.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll talk about that one over the negotiating table. Right now, we got to find you a second date. Brad wants to call Tracy. They went out for a nice dinner, and he thinks maybe the fact that he wants to open up a Jurassic Park bar might be the reason she's not calling back, because they were sharing their life's ambitions, and hers was all like, I want to open up a sanctuary for animals and do all kinds of nice things, and Brad just wants to get people drunk Jurassic Park style. So,
No, I mean, I would love to go on a second date with this girl, so I hope this works out.
Even if she mocks your dream of Jurassic Park World?
I mean, it is kind of childish. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, but that's why it's fun. You know?
Hey, the world needs fun just as much as it needs healthy pets.
maybe combine the two. Get the pets drunk.
No.
Jurassic Park.
Hey, you guys actually have some pretty good ideas. I might take you on as, like, investors legit.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Look forward to it. All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can get you a second date, okay?
All right.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Tracy?
Yeah.
Hey, Tracy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm not interested, but thank you.
No, well, that's a lot of people aren't interested, but I'm not. Are you still there?
That's awesome. It's not a telemarketing call.
Wait, what's going on? Wait, why are there like a million people on this phone call right now?
Well, there's really only 3 because it's a radio show. We're not a company trying to sell you anything. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And we're calling you because one of our listeners emailed us to get a hold of you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. His name is Brad, and Brad is curious why you're not answering any of his texts or his phone calls or anything.
Just tell Brad that I'm not interested.
Okay.
Well, that was
I don't-
quick.
I think he knows that already. We don't need to tell him that. He already is very aware. But is there a reason?
He's an opportunist.
He's an opportunist? Is that what you
opportunist.
just said?
Yeah.
Why do you think he was using you for some reason?
Yeah, I'm not falling for it. Like, just other people have been trying to take advantage of my situation, and I'm just not having it.
Well, Tracy, we talked to Brad about your date. He didn't mention any situation. He just said that you guys had a good time and then talked about your hopes and dreams together. And
No, he knows the deal.
He knows the deal? Is that what you said?
I don't think he does.
Yeah, he definitely wouldn't be calling us if he knew the deal.
Can you tell us the deal? Then maybe we can find out if he knows the deal. Let's make a deal.
Honestly, I'd rather like not go into it. I'd rather not say anything else.
He described your date as lovely, and he thought that maybe the only thing that turned you off about him was that he wants to open a Jurassic Park themed bar someday.
That was an interesting idea. Like, not that original, honestly.
Okay. Is that the reason? Can you give us anything? Can you just give us a little bit of information why you're not calling him back?
So not that long ago, I won the lottery.
What?
Whoa, wait a minute.
Wait, what kind of lottery? Like you won like $50 off a scratch ticket, or you won the lottery?
How much? Are you a millionaire?
No. Like, I could leave my job kind of for a while if I really wanted to. Like,
Dude, how fun! Congratulations.
I want some.
thanks.
Is this after you met Brad?
No, it was before.
Oh, okay. I just figured maybe you won the lottery and you were looking for an upgrade. That's why you weren't calling back.
No.
So do you think that he knows that and he just wants you for money? Is that what you're saying with opportunist?
I think he figured it out, like, at least pretty early on in our date.
How?
Why?
Well, like, we had gone to a busy restaurant, so I put my last name down, so we heard that called out, and then we also have a mutual friend, and I came back from the bathroom at one point, and he was on his phone, and I just, like, no, he was either Googling me or, like, talking to our friend Rob, because then after that point, he started talking about his bar and getting funded and stuff, and...
Oh, did he hit you up for money?
I mean, not in so many words, but it was just like out of the blue, like now he's talking about how he wants to get this bar and it's his dream and he wants to get it funded. Like,
Okay, wait, can I just ask, before you think he Googled you and found out that you won the lottery, how were things going?
it was okay. It was like a little awkward, but
And after he Googled you, do you think his attitude changed?
it just seemed like there was a shift in like what way he was pursuing the conversation.
Yeah.
Like you came back from the bathroom and you had a business plan all ready to go?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, just like, where do you see yourself? I don't know.
I just think it's weird that he would have known because he didn't mention that at all to us.
Mm-hmm.
I think he may still be in the dark.
I don't know. It just makes me uncomfortable, and I'm just very wary of getting into anything like that.
Yeah, but what if you're just being paranoid because you won the lottery?
Yeah, but it's like, even if he doesn't know yet, then I don't know how he's going to react. And if he already has all these grand ideas of funding a bar, I don't want to be his girlfriend that's right there, and he's going to be asking me for money. Like, I'm not going to fund your bar. I hardly know you.
Well, Tracy, I hate to tell you this, but if he was in the dark, now he's not because he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, Tracy. It's Brad. What's up?
This is awkward.
Yeah, awkward for you. Imagine listening to it.
Listen, I had no idea you won the lottery. That's crazy. That's awesome. We can talk about that later if you want, but like I'm not.
No, I don't really want to talk about it with anyone. It's not something I like to discuss, really.
I think you're really jumping to conclusions here. I didn't have any idea who you were. I didn't realize you won the lottery. Like on the date, you said like I was on my phone and stuff. I mean, I was just checking my texts and everything. I wasn't Googling you. I was just trying to enjoy our time, and I guess it's just like a nervous habit of picking up my phone.
Yeah, I mean, I just found it weird that, like, I came back from the bathroom and you were on your phone, and then right after that, that's when you start talking about your bar and how you're going to be looking for funding and how you need money, and, like, it was just, like, dollar signs everywhere. Like,
I will say, Brad, did you start talking about funding, though, or did you start talking about your dream?
I was just kind of talking about, investors and that kind of stuff, but I wasn't saying that for her to like invest in me. I had no idea she had money, but like she seemed really into the idea. So, if she wanted to invest in it, that would be even cooler. Like we could do that together.
What do you think, Tracy?
God, you're right, Tracy.
That's bad timing, though, to say that.
Brett, I don't think you understand, like, how many people are constantly trying to take advantage of me for the fact that I won the lottery. So you're like missing the point completely here. When you like are talking about if I want to do this, then you'd be cool with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's totally up to you. Like, but it doesn't matter. Like, if you want to go start your animal sanctuary, you go do that. But I'm probably going to make a Jurassic bar, so if you want to be part of that, that'd be fun.
Brad, what are you doing?
Bro.
I'm just talking. We're making conversation about, like, what we want to do with our lives. I mean, wouldn't that be fun, Tracy?
Brad, I'm not talking to you about this, especially here. Like, I know it sounds cool, but it's honestly really stressful, and like I don't want to deal with this.
This is like the perfect opportunity for you, though, because like you could make even more money.
Oh my God, I feel so bad for you, Tracy. I thought you were being paranoid at the beginning of this, and you were so spot on.
But he didn't know at first.
I mean, it's true. I didn't know before, but like now I know. So this seems like a cool thing for her to do. I mean, it wouldn't even be like a big investment. It'd be like a few $1,000s just for like a cool Jurassic bar.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Brad, you should probably focus less on her investing and more on wanting to actually go out with her. That's what I would think.
I mean, like, why not both? Like, Tracy, wouldn't it be cool if we did this together, like, as a couple? You seem to be into it. You like animals. Dinosaurs are animals.
I don't think anybody rescued them.
I mean, wouldn't that be fun, Tracy? What do you think? Come on.
No, I'm pretty over this conversation right now. Like, this.
All right. Well, Tracy, before you go, I do have a question for you. It doesn't involve you paying for anything. It actually involves us paying. Because would you like to go out on a second date with Brad? We will pay for it.
He seemed really nice at first, but I think we're just like on two different mindsets, and I'm going to have to say no.
Oh my God, I don't blame you. I don't know how you're ever going to go out on a date without it being some sort of business pitch.
Yeah, anybody.
I mean, guys, it's not a business pitch. It's just like, it's a hobby. So she wouldn't have to do anything. All she would do is just put a couple thousand in and then just watch the money grow.
What do you think, Tracy? Is it still a no?
Yeah, it's still a no.
Oh.
I got to go.
Man, I didn't even get an opportunity to pitch my business.
Yeah, okay, guys. Oh,
Sorry,
man.
Brad. Looks like you lost out on a date and a potential investor.
I mean, so guys, like, I didn't even like prepare for this like properly. If you guys could get her, back on the phone or maybe an email or something, and I want to give her like a proper business pitch, and I think she'd really go for it.
Stop, Brad.
Yeah.
Stop.
I think you got the point perfectly. She's definitely interested in that, Brad. So good luck. I'll let you handle that, okay? You keep reaching out to her.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. Quite a few of them, actually, that say that they would love to invest in a new Jurassic Park-themed bar. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And today's second date update, this dude, Brad, wanted to call Tracy because they went out and he thought maybe he wasn't going to call back because he wasn't sensitive enough to what she wanted to do with her life. She wanted to, like, help with like an animal shelter and help animals, and he just wants to open up a Jurassic Park themed bar. But the reason she wasn't calling back was because she won the lottery, and she believes that he found out that she won the lottery and he just wanted to go out with her for money. He didn't really help his case though when he spent the whole time trying to ask her to invest in his new business.
Yeah. I mean, she judged him fairly.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, at first I thought, wow, jump into conclusions. Nope, that was the conclusion.
But he didn't know. I believe he didn't know. But the second he found out, he did exactly what he said he would do.
He was that person.
Yeah.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Everybody knows women can't resist a man that speaks more than one language. That's why whenever I've approached a foxy lady, I've always used this accent right here.
That's not, what are you talking about? That's just
Excuse me, my name is Jacques, and I'm from the south of France.
No, that's a different south.
Would y'all like a baguette?
I don't understand.
I got these baguettes on my bicycle. After we eat these baguettes, you can go out and watch me do some miming. I'm getting geared up to do some miming a little later on near Cannes.
I don't even know that that's a southern accent at all from any country.
South of France, that's the way we speak down here. It's some sweet tea
South of France.
and some champagne. Yeah.
All right, that's it. My top came off. You're right.
I told you, it's a sexy accent.
Couldn't resist.
And on the phone right now is Catherine, and apparently the dude that she met can speak another language as well. What's up, Catherine? How are you?
Hey.
Hey.
Good, how are you?
Good. It says that you met the guy you want to call today at a Spanish class?
Yeah, we were both taking a Spanish night class, and his name's Grady.
Cool.
So he can speak Spanish, I'm guessing?
I would say he is learning to speak Spanish.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so he's not really actually
attempting-
that good.
Attempting at it. But that's good. That's a great way to meet somebody.
But yeah, we met in class. Class had been going on for a few weeks. I didn't really think much of it. And then he came up to me at the end of class and said I was beautiful in Spanish.
Oh,
Okay.
muy bonita.
Did he actually say it well in Spanish, or did he say something completely different and you have no idea? You're like, what? Yeah.
You have to know I'm a beginner too. So
So who knows? He could have said anything to you, and then he's like, that was you're beautiful. I said you're beautiful.
He tried.
Yeah, he attempted it. That's really sweet.
yeah, we had been working on adjectives that day, and so it was sweet.
Okay.
And did he ask you out right afterwards, or?
Yeah, he asked if I wanted to get a bite to eat, and I was like, yeah, that'd be nice. And then he suggested we go to a Mexican restaurant in the shopping center nearby so he could keep practicing his Spanish.
You're like, hey, let's go learn some more Spanish. Let's go to Chipotle in the mall.
Yeah. He like stuck with his theme maybe a little too hard.
Yeah, and you know how people like at restaurants, if they speak the language, instead of being like, I'll have the bruschetta, they'll be like, I'll have the bruschetta.
Oh yeah, I know. When people do that all the time.
I hate that.
Yeah.
And he was like trying so hard, but it was really endearing. It was really cute. And we ordered, and then we just had a normal talk.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Then
He
you
didn't
dropped the
try
Spanish
to
stuff.
continue the Spanish.
No. It was just to like order, which was sweet. And then just had a really good time chatting. I think he's really funny. I think he's genuine. You know, he just keeps it real physically. I mean, he's definitely attractive.
Okay.
It was fun. And I think he liked me too because he wanted to continue the date. And so we walked around. And,
Where'd you walk?
You know, we were in a shopping center.
Oh.
So we just went in a few little stores.
I picture you at like a really bad chain Mexican restaurant, and so you're just walking around a parking lot. Okay, so you went into the mall.
No, it was like a cute Mexican restaurant and a cute shopping center
Okay.
with fun stores.
But that's awesome. What was your interaction like when you guys were walking around?
It was great. You know, we were very bantery, you know, joking with each other. And he bought me this hat that I liked. It wasn't super expensive, but it was a hat I was looking at. And he was like, oh, it looks great on you. And he bought it for me, which was so
That's cool.
sweet.
That would make me think
sign.
that he likes you, yeah.
I think so. But then he walked me to my car,
Uh-huh.
and he gave me a hug, which was like, really, a hug? And then he thanked me for a great time, which was gentlemanly. And he hasn't contacted me since, and it's been a week.
And you guys are done with your Spanish class at this point?
No, we're still in class, but he didn't show up.
Oh, so he hasn't been to class. Okay, and have you tried to reach out to him?
I just texted him the day after our outing. I guess I don't even know if it was a date at this point. And I thanked him and said, I had a great time. And he said, me too, but didn't ask me out again.
Dude, that's totally a date. He bought you a hat. Did he pay for dinner too?
He did. He paid for dinner. He paid for our margaritas.
For sure. You don't buy somebody a hat unless it's a date.
That's what I'm saying.
No matter who it is.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a form of
And
Yeah.
you had a follow-up text.
Yeah, I mean, I followed up to thank him because, like, that's polite, and I did have a good time, and he did respond, but it was just me too, like, very short.
Have you tried to ask him out?
Yeah. Have you tried to ask him?
No, we've only been out once. It's not time for that yet.
Okay. Well,
Maybe
so you're like, okay, I don't want to risk asking him out.
I don't want to ask him out. I'll just call you guys to ask him out.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I think you made the right decision. So we'll
Not
play a
this
song, come back, and get your second date update, all right?
That sounds great.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Catherine?
Hey.
Are you sure that you want to get a date with this guy? Because as far as I'm concerned, I think that this is the lowest anybody has ever stooped
What? He just
when these second date updates.
Yeah, I think I still want to date with him.
What kind of monster buys a hat for somebody and then doesn't ask them out on another date? It's ridiculous to me.
I mean, I can think of a lot worse things.
Oh, I can't, Catherine. Well, I guess we're going to call him anyway. I mean, if you're just tuning in for the second date update, Catherine is on the phone. She wants to call a dude named Grady. They met in their Spanish class. They were taking like a night Spanish class. He asked her out after class. They went and got some Mexican food and then walked around the mall. And while they were walking around the mall, he bought her a hat. But hasn't asked her out on another date.
You are disgusted.
Ugh,
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I mean, I finally found your line, and
Yeah.
this guy's crossed it.
This is it. Catherine, why do you think he's not calling you back?
I truly have no idea. I mean, I've run through every scenario in my head, and I kind of starting to wonder if he just feels insecure because I'm better at Spanish.
Oh,
Maybe.
Oh, okay. I mean, he is avoiding Spanish class altogether, it sounds like, this week as well. So that's not a bad theory.
It could be. I'm really anxious.
All right.
right.
Well, I'll call him right now, see if we can get him on the phone and get your answer, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hola, ¿puedo hablar con Grady, please?
Hello?
Oh, hey, what's up, Grady? Sorry, I'm speaking Spanish again. Is this Grady?
Okay, yeah, this is him. Who's this?
This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I know, there's a lot of things you don't understand right now.
Why? This is really the radio station?
Well, I'm a person.
Okay, that's
not a
what he meant.
station.
But yes,
but yeah,
it's-
it's a show that airs on radio stations, yeah.
What are you guys calling me for?
Well, we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then don't call them back after, they can email us to give you a call and find out what happened. And we got an email from Catherine. You spent an evening with Catherine getting Mexican food and walking around the mall. You even bought her a hat. I don't know if you remember that or not, but...
Hold on, man. So, Catherine emailed you guys about a date that we went on?
Yes.
Wait, was it not a date? She wasn't actually sure on that one, but she thought it was a date.
Yeah, as far as I know, it was not a date, and I thought that was clear.
Oh, well, I don't think it was clear with Catherine because, well, I mean, she wasn't sure, but she was sure hoping it was a date. Did you have fun with her at all?
Yeah, no, I had a great time. I just, honestly, I met her at Spanish class, and I thought, she looked pretty and she was nice, so, I thought maybe she could also help me find, like, a little fashion of my own because she seemed, like, real fashionable. So I thought it would be cool if we, like, hung out and shopped a little bit. That's it.
Wait, hold up, though. I don't get that because you're like, oh, she's pretty and I want to hang out with her. So why wouldn't you consider it a date even if it was for her to help you go shopping?
so this is kind of awkward, I guess. I guess I should explain this. I am currently trying to go out with this Spanish chick, so that's why I took these Spanish classes. And yeah, so I wasn't trying to go out with her because I was already taking the class to try to go out with somebody else.
Okay, so you're basically using her as a stylist for the evening.
That wasn't my intent. You know, I did need help finding some clothes for my date. Yeah, this sounds bad now.
Yeah, but you bought her a hat even.
As like a thank you, like we were shopping for me, and I felt bad that we weren't getting her anything. So I'm like, saw her eyeing this hat, and I bought it for her.
Oh,
All right.
That's like embarrassing.
What, that he has no style and he has to
No,
convince
just,
somebody to go out with him to... Yeah, it is embarrassing, Grady. You need to do a better job of shopping for yourself. I agree.
That, but also like the mixed communication there. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's your fault and it's not her fault either, but I'd be so embarrassed if I were her.
It did seem like a date.
Yeah, no, it really wasn't a date, though. Like, I didn't even kiss her or anything like that, and it was more of a business transaction,
Okay, well, maybe you guys can do more business together because she's actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Hey, Grady.
What?
Yeah, it's Catherine.
Hey, this is awkward. Why
it
are
is
you
awkward.
Why are you calling a radio station or emailing them about a date? I really didn't think we were on a date at all.
You took me to dinner after telling me I was beautiful. Unless you meant to say something else and your Spanish is just so bad that you messed up, which is possible, let's be real. Mm-hmm. But you said I was beautiful. You took me on a date to dinner and drinks, and you bought me a hat. And
wait,
you never
I didn't take you on a date.
That...
I didn't take you on a date.
So did you mean to say, oh, that Spanish girl in our Spanish class is beautiful or something, and you said I was beautiful, or because it was
No, I mean, I gave you a compliment. It was a compliment. Like, you are beautiful, and so I give you a compliment. I give friends compliments all the time.
It's misleading when you don't tell me why we're hanging out, when you're using me so that you can hang out with another girl.
Well, honestly, Catherine, I thought it would be awkward if I approached you and was like, hey, need some help finding some style. I barely knew you. I mean, this probably is more awkward now, come to think of it. Right. But, I just thought it would be awkward.
I mean, do you not have any other friends that you know better that you could have asked for help?
Honestly, I do have friends, but nobody that dresses as nice as you. Like, every time I went to Spanish class, you look so amazing. So I thought, like, who better to help me out than you?
I'm trying to figure out if I'd be offended if I were you, Catherine. I mean, he's really complimenting you a lot, but doesn't want to go on a date with you, though.
I'm not offended if he thinks I have good style. I'm offended by the fact that he was manipulative and is trying to act like he wasn't.
Yeah, because that's what it sounds like to me, too, and that you're not owning up to it.
But he was at least being nice.
But he wasn't being honest, and that's the key. And he was using, she obviously liked him, and he knew that, and you were taking advantage of that.
Well, I didn't know that she thought it was a date. So, I mean, I thought we were just hanging out like friends in Spanish class having a good time.
I disagree because we weren't friends. It was our first time hanging out. You paid for everything, and it felt like a date.
Oh, yeah, you did pay for everything, too.
Yeah, see?
I told you guys it was a thank you for her helping me shop. That I didn't, like I said, I didn't kiss her or anything. I didn't, seal the deal afterwards. I don't know. What do you guys want?
There's plenty of dates that don't end in a kiss. I just think that you should say, I'm sorry for not being more forthright.
Why would I apologize, though? You don't tell, people, everything on the first date. You know what I mean? It's not like, I'm going to go up to her and be like, oh, I have STDs from other relationships or anything like that. I don't think anything open like that to her on the first date.
Well, that's where you're wrong, Grady. I always disclose all my STDs before any date. Always. And I think more people should do that as well.
That is a good
And you
point,
find better
Jubal.
matches that way, too. It's like, oh, you got one I don't have. Well, I got one you don't have. It's like trading cards.
But now you're describing it as a date. So now I'm even more confused.
I don't see why you guys think that it was a date because it wasn't a date at all. It was just two friends hanging out having a good time.
Well, how about this? Wow. I think you guys should go out. Grady, would you like to go on a second date with Catherine? We'll pay for it.
A date?
Yeah, like an actual date.
Well, this is more awkward because that Spanish chick didn't actually work out. turns out she had a boyfriend, so I would be okay with going on a date.
Okay. Well, Catherine, what do you think? It went from not being on a date and helping him shop for clothes to now he's willing to date you. Are you interested?
At least he's not a player.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, now you don't
No,
want to
I mean,
date.
here's
Catherine, you just called a radio station to talk about our first date. So why don't we actually make the first date a thing and just go out and do this?
I agree.
Yeah.
If you wanted to
Miscommunication.
date the whole time, why weren't you more nice and open to hearing what she had to say?
I didn't want to date back then because I was interested in somebody else. But since that somebody else just rejected me, I'm interested in Catherine.
There you go,
yeah,
Catherine. A big pity date for you if you want it.
And he is a romantic, Catherine.
I cannot believe this is happening.
I know.
Yeah.
You're getting asked out on a date right now. I can't believe it
don't
either.
think that's what she meant.
We're all happy for you.
I'm truly not interested.
Yeah.
No? Okay. At least you got your answer there, Catherine. And Grady, thank you for your time. Sorry the Spanish chick turned you down.
Yeah, and I guess I will be seeing Catherine in Spanish class next week, so this will be fun.
Adios.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text message in at 78592 that says, Catherine sounds so sweet and loving and caring. The guy was a total a-hole. I'm glad she decided not to go out with him again. She deserves so much better.
Wow, that is a very thorough text.
I'm assuming it's going to be followed up with, by the way, can you give her my number? It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Catherine wanted to call a dude named Grady. They met in a night Spanish class. Grady actually asked her out to dinner, and afterwards they walked around shopping a little bit, and he even bought her a hat that she liked. But after that, he didn't ask her on another date.
Yeah.
And she was wondering why. Like, who buys somebody a hat and then doesn't ask him out? I know I'm still on that,
hung
but
up on the
made me
hat.
so angry,
I don't
right?
think it's just the hat, but okay.
Well, we called Grady, and he revealed that the only reason that he wanted to hang out with her was to get some fashion advice on new clothes because he wanted to impress a different girl. And he says Catherine had great style, and he thought maybe she could help him.
But he never told her that.
No.
Like the entire time. He paid for dinner. He bought her the hat.
Said she was pretty.
Said she was pretty. I mean, I get why she was led astray.
He basically pretended it was a date.
And the thing is, if he would have just said, hey, you dress really nicely. Could you help me? Because I feel like I would like to impress this girl.
Yeah.
She probably would have been like, yeah.
Yeah, especially
I
like,
will.
hey, you want to go shopping together? She'd be like, friend zone
Yeah.
instantly.
Yeah,
Let's
totally.
go.
It's still a compliment. Like, you have such nice style. I'd like you to help me shop. In the end, it did get a little weird because Grady told us that different girl turned him down. And then he was like, but I'll go out with you now, Catherine.
Yeah. Yeah, after I said all those things.
She said no. Remember, if you want a second date update, just email the show and we'll call the person who didn't call you back. I used to think that being the designated driver is probably one of the worst things on the planet.
Who would trust you to do that?
It's just, you're around drunk people and it's very annoying and you have to stay sober and drive everybody. I've done it once in my life and I will never, ever be the DD again.
There it is.
Until I heard Kyle's story. And
Okay.
Kyle wants us to call a girl named Katrina. Genius. He was the DD that night, and he had to drive all these drunk girls home. That's an awesome way to pick up on women.
Smart.
Kyle, you are a genius, my friend.
Thank you.
A
You're
responsible
welcome.
genius at
Yeah.
that, which we will applaud on this show.
Yeah, I'm pretty reliable that way, and I'm not like a big drinker or anything. So,
Oh, now you lost you.
Yeah, Kyle, never mind. I was all behind you. I thought this was your whole way of getting girls. I thought you were really a genius, and now I'm just like, oh, whatever. He doesn't like to party that much.
well,
So you were DD the night you met Katrina. Tell us about how that whole thing went down.
Well, we were at this party and we were having fun and stuff. And I saw her throughout the party and everything, and she was really cool. She's got short hair, which I really like.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, it was her and like some other person, but like I dropped that person off first, and then
Very
and
strategic.
then I took
Kyle.
her home, and we were talking, and she was cool. We clicked, She's really funny, and she liked my jokes, which is cool.
Remember, she was drunk.
Yeah. Because Kyle, you sound hysterical.
Oh, hey, thanks a lot. So at the end, I said, hey, if you want to go do something sometime, let's go on a date or something like that. And she said yes.
And then you guys ended up going out, obviously.
Yeah, we
you
did
did.
go out.
What'd you do on your date?
Well,
You drive around and let her get drunk some more?
Nice. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Drink this bottle.
If I wasn't pregnant, I'd be totally up for that.
well, I thought I need to make this fun, you know, because going on a traditional date where it's just, you know, movies and dinner or something like that, it's standard. And I really wanted to do something that was a little special.
Yeah, and we applaud people who actually take an extra effort and put a little romance into things.
Correction, Brooke applauds that. Don't lump me into your group. So what'd you do then? What was the exciting thing that you planned?
I came up with this idea because both of our names start with K. You know, she's Katrina and I'm Kyle. I thought, why don't we do a date where everything we do starts with letter K?
Okay, right.
You did a K theme?
A K date?
A K date.
Yeah, like a K date, exactly.
Okay.
How does that work?
I don't know, but it's something that's happened in the Kardashian family before.
For sure.
All right, give us a little information on a K date.
Like, you know, whatever we would do, it would have to start with a K, you know, so it's kind of fun, right? I know it's kind of...
Knitting?
Yeah, what
Did you do
activities
some-
start with K?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something. The only one I can come up with is knitting right now.
Knuckle punching.
Eat some
No,
Klondike
no.
bars.
Kayaking. We went kayaking.
Oh, kayaking, okay.
I bought some kiwis.
Oh, Lord.
And then I did actually drink. We got some Kokani beer.
Oh,
Kokanee?
Kokanee, you mean?
Kokanee, whatever. I don't know. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, kokanee. You obviously don't drink that much.
Kokani?
I don't drink. I'm not a big drinker. So what?
Okay, so you got some kokanee beer, and then what happened?
And then, you know, at the end of the date, a kiss. Right? You know,
all right.
okay, right? And it was cool, you know, and she seemed to dig it. We had a really good time.
This date brought to you by the letter K.
So you kissed her at the end of the evening, and then what?
Well, we kissed, and you know, I was like, hey, you know, let's do this again, and she was like, absolutely. But some time has passed, and I haven't heard from her, and I've called her a couple of times and stuff, but she's not really called me back. So I was kind of hoping you guys could maybe get me a second date with her,
Sure.
because I really, really dig her.
I want to help you out. I want you to be able to work your way through the alphabet on all your dates. I like that idea.
X
all right.
is going to be hard.
We're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I don't know when guys are going to get it through their heads that they don't need to try so hard
Jubal,
on first dates.
Do not say that.
Every single one of these first dates that we get, that someone does an elaborate thing, it always turns out to backfire.
No.
Guys, first date, do the bare minimum.
Oh
Just
my
get out of
gosh.
it safely and move on to the second date where you can try to do something elaborate, sort of like Kyle did. Kyle went out on a K date.
Okay.
Right, Kyle?
Yeah.
Don't make fun of him. He put some effort and some creativity into his
Thank
date, and he
you.
really likes this girl.
Okay, you're welcome.
I know.
A K date is apparently where you go out and do everything you can think of that starts with the letter K, because Kyle took a girl named Katrina out. So he thought, that's cool. We'll go kayaking. You ate kiwis. What else did you do?
We drank
That's right.
Kokanee beer.
Yeah, you drank kokanee beer.
Kokani
They
beer.
didn't know how to say it.
And then you ended the night with, of course, a kiss.
Aww.
I think this date would be more appropriate if your first name started with an S.
Okay, that
Then
is.
you know how your night's, Then your night's really
What if
ending
she
well.
wanted to do that and he said no?
Yeah, sorry.
Doesn't start with a K.
Doesn't start with a K.
When you kissed her, Kyle, did you get butterflies?
Of course, she's smoking. I'm.
Those aren't butterflies. Those are something else. Yeah. All right. Are you ready to give her a call?
Yeah, let's do it.
Here we go. I'm going to call her right now.
All right.
Call her with a K?
God, that's what I think about with every C thing.
I
Of
know,
course.
Right now, it's all I can do.
Hello,
Hey, can I speak to Katrina, please?
this is she.
Hey, Katrina, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Hey, you're calling me from the radio?
Yeah, from the actual radio itself, I'm calling you.
Okay.
You recently went on a date with a friend of mine named Kyle.
Yeah, I did.
Went on a fabulous K date together. Did you like the K date?
There's a lot of K's.
Kyle told us that you aren't calling him back and he really would like to go out with you again. He liked you a lot. Is there a specific reason that you are blowing Kyle off?
Are we going to discuss this on the radio?
I would like to. Ask nicely.
Yeah, that was actually good, Jubal.
Okay.
I don't know. What did he tell you about this K-date?
He said that he wanted to think of something out of the ordinary, so he said you guys went kayaking, you ate kiwis, drank some kokanee beer, ended the evening with a kiss.
Did he tell you we also tried on kimonos?
No.
What?
That's kind of funny. Was that not a good time?
Well, there was this shop he really wanted to go to. He said that they had these great silk kimonos that he thought I would look really great in.
Oh my God.
That's a little weird.
Come on, it's funny.
I mean, and he had this color coordinated folder of our whole date. The time frames, we're supposed to be at each place.
Oh, wow.
What?
It was just a little weird.
Very organized.
Type A.
I mean, I just don't think that we're a good match for each other at all.
Why is that? Because you're kind of more spontaneous and you think that, we wouldn't get along. Odd couple. He's always got his schedule. I'm living by the seat of my pants. Type of thing?
No, I think he's gay.
What?
Whoa. Whoa. Hey, Katrina.
Katrina.
Kyle?
Should probably tell you that Kyle's on the phone. Yeah, that's Kyle. Sorry about that. I forgot to mention he's listening. So he heard you just call him gay.
I can't believe she said that.
I'm not gay, all right? I'm not gay.
Yeah.
I think you're awesome, all right? I don't know where did you get that from. What's that about?
I'm sorry. That's what I thought.
What do you mean?
It's just how I feel. I don't know. It was my instinct. I thought you were gay.
Oh, God.
Really? After the kiss, you thought I was gay?
Before and during.
Oh! Was it a bad kiss?
It was after the kiss where he wiped his lips off and went, yuck.
Why was it such a bad kiss?
Icky.
He has more lip gloss on than she does.
Yeah.
Everything that we did, I just feel like normal guys that I usually go out with, just want to get in my pants, and you just had this whole date planned out from beginning to end, and everything started with K. Don't you think it's a little odd?
No, I was trying not to be one of those guys. I was trying to be cool with you.
Katrina, did you hear what you just said? All you want him to do is get in your pants, or else he's gay if he doesn't?
I like
her. Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of...
I don't mean it like that, but I mean, we tried on kimonos. He was more excited about the silk than I was.
Katrina, what do you think of this kimono?
We were having such a good time. I don't understand.
I feel like, maybe we can, hang out or something, but I feel like you're just confused,
Well, you can't tell somebody what their sexuality is. If he's saying he's into girls, then...
Kyle, step up here.
The whole date was to get to the kiss. That's what the whole K-date was about for me. I mean...
To get to the kiss with the girl, not with a guy.
I mean, every woman wants this much effort.
What was the folder about? What was the folder about, Kyle? Why was it color coordinated?
I don't know, because that's how I do things. I didn't mean for you to even see that. I mean, who cares about that?
I think it's a little known fact, right, Katrina? Only gay dudes shop at the Container Store.
Oh, dude.
And go color coordinated things. Is that what you're saying, Katrina?
That's ridiculous.
No, but I don't know.
I think you got the wrong impression. I want to go out with you. I'll get in your pants if that's what you want. If that's the route to go, fine. Let's do it.
Katrina, you're setting the wrong precedent here, dude.
Booty call second date.
Yeah, not bad.
I mean, you have a guy that went out of his way, put extra effort in, and then you call him gay for doing it?
Was it not romantic? Was it not romantic, Katrina? The kayaking, we totally had fun. I was splashing you a little bit. You were totally
Dude, he splashes people.
Yeah.
No. You're silly.
Just splashing, we're frolicking. Remember frolicking?
We're having fun.
Oh my God,
There's nothing wrong with a man that's involved with his sensitive side, okay? And that has nothing to do with his, sexuality.
Yeah, thank you.
Katrina, at this point, I would like to offer you a second date with Kyle. We'll pay for the date.
I would love to hang out with you again, Kyle. I think, we've made great friends. Maybe we can go kickboxing.
There's an F-bomb in there. Friends.
Love to hang out.
Ouch.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just don't think that would be a good match for each other.
Kyle, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. Whatever.
That's fine. I mean, there's plenty of other fish in the sea.
And I bet there are tons of women who would love to go on a K date with you.
Yeah, and plenty of dudes, too. So you really got it made either way, man.